Hello kid. Well, I'm sure you know by now that our plant friends have a special power. They can make their own food. But where do they store their food? Do they also have a refrigerator like you? Let's find out. Well, here we have Rimi. Rimi is a sweet little kid just like you, and she loves plants. So, she used to love all the trees and different plants which were there in her garden. Every day, she and her grandmother used to do gardening. That is, they used to take care of the plant friends. Every day, when Rimi saw her grandmother, she saw that every day the grandmother used to give water to the plants, but no food. So, one day Rimi asked her grandmother that why do you only give water? Because you said plants are also living beings, just like us. So, we eat food, we drink water, so plants also should require food. Don't you think so? Why don't you give food to the plants? Hearing that, her grandmother said that what do you do when you are hungry? So Rimi said when she is hungry, she tells her mother and her mother feeds her. So Rimi gets her food and her hunger is satisfied. But what about our plant friends? Can they move around like Rimi, you and me? Not really. So the plants cannot move around. So God has given them the special power of making food by themselves. So when plants get sunlight, air and water, they make their own food. Hearing that, Rimi was surprised. So she asked, from where do they get their raw materials? And grandmother replied, well, we human beings go to the market and we get the raw materials and we cook the food. But plants don't go to the market. So where do they get their raw materials from? Well, they get it from our mother nature. So what are the raw materials that a plant requires? Well, a plant requires sunlight, that is light energy. It requires carbon dioxide, that is available in air, and it requires water, which is there inside the soil. So a plant taking the light energy, air and water produces food and gives out oxygen. And this whole process is known as photosynthesis. So plants have this special power of doing photosynthesis and producing their own food. See, this is the process of photosynthesis. The plant takes carbon dioxide, water, and in the presence of light energy, the plant produces food and gives out oxygen. And this whole process is known as photosynthesis. Now, Rimi was curious to know what kind of recipes do the plant make as their food. So grandmother said, just like your mother makes different kind of recipes, plants cannot do that. Plants have only one recipe and the name of it is glucose. So the plant does photosynthesis, that is with the help of light, air and water, they produce food, that is glucose, and give out oxygen. So the recipe which plant produces is known as glucose. Now Rimi had a question. Do they make food daily? Because is it possible to make food daily by the plants? What if they feel hungry in between? Then what will happen? Who will give them food? Well, hearing that, the grandmother said that not only the plants produce food, but they also store the food. Do you know in which form? Well, Plants store food in the form of starch. So, what is the form in which the plants store food? Well, it is starch. So, you must be thinking that we have just learned plants produce only one recipe, which is glucose. So, from where did the starch come from? Well, if you see over here, the plants convert the glucose into starch and they store it in their leaves. So, what happens over here? Let's revise. The plant prepares food with the help of light, water and air. So, with the help of these three, it produced the food in the form of glucose, and then the glucose is converted and stored in the form of starch in the leaves. So, Rimi asked that how to know that starch is stored in the leaves? Is there any way to find out? Because if you see from outside, all the leaves appear to be similar. So, how do you know if the starch is stored or not? For that, grandmother told her there is a test. But before that, let's see what is the leaf that grandmother used over there. Well, the grandmother showed Rimi these kind of leaves. Have you seen these leaves before? Well, these kind of leaves which have a green part as well as a non-green part are known as the variegated leaves. And an example of variegated leaves is the rubber plant. So, on a rubber plant, you can see leaves like this, which have a green part and a non-green part. Now, grandmother went inside and brought a chemical which is known as iodine. What is the name of the chemical? Iodine. And she poured few drops on the variegated leaves. Do you know what happened after this? Well, a magic happened and the variegated leaf converted its green color to blue-black color. So, what happened over here? After pouring the iodine on the whole leaf, you can see only the green part becomes blue-black color. This one. Now, what about the other part which was non-green? It converted into brown color. So, the leaf which had a green part and a non-green part got converted into a leaf which has got a blue-black color and a brown color. Now, I have a question. Which chemical reacts with starch and converts the green color of leaves to blue-black? Is it option 1, hydrogen, or option 2, iodine? Just now we have seen that when grandmother poured iodine on the whole leaf, the green part of the leaf got converted into the blue-black. So, in the green part, the starch was stored which reacted with iodine and it turned to blue-black color. So, which is the correct option? Iodine is the correct option and hydrogen is the wrong option. So, what did we see over here? Iodine reacted with the starch which is present in the green area. And this part changed into blue-black color. So, iodine reacted with starch and converted the green color to blue-black color. So, my dear kid, what did we learn over here? Well, we learned that the plants prepare one recipe which is named as glucose, and it stores its food, that is glucose, in the form of starch in the green part of the leaves. So how to find out where is the starch located? Well, if you drop few drops of iodine on variegated leaves, then you can see the green part of the leaf containing starch reacts with iodine and it gets converted into blue-black color. So this is how you can understand the food, that is starch, is stored in the green part of the leaves. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. You can also register for free at deltastep.com to get all the learning resources as per ICC, CBSE, IB, Cambridge or any other curriculum. More than 5,000 plus amazing lectures across maths, science, English and social studies. Our unique interactive video technology keeps you engaged, and our iDictionary feature allows you to quickly revise any concept. Master each topic at your own pace with our adaptive practice technology and 1 million plus questions. Get instant answers and detailed solutions. Be exam ready by taking unlimited mock tests, performance analysis along with actionable feedback, personal tutors to resolve your slightest of doubt. That's not all. You can also win amazing prizes like PlayStations, iPads, watches and many more along with certificates through our Earn As You Learn program. So, at deltastep.com, learning is not only fun and easy but also rewarding. So, register for free now.